Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Big Nugget. If you're new here, I live and travel full-time out of this self-converted 1993 Chevy G20. I thought it was a little messier than that. It's a little cluttered, but for the most part, not too bad. But anywho, today I am going to be, rewind. So if you don't know me, I had DPDR, depersonalization, derealization, still do, but because of that, I've decided to change up a lot of lifestyle habits in my life. Now, my latest one of all of them is my diet and my exercise. So I've been in the gym lately. I've been dropping some weight, and officially we are counting macros, which basically means we're just taking the diet more serious. So I've got a lot of stuff to cook. I don't exactly know what all I'm going to cook right now, or maybe I can get away with just cooking some ground turkey. But long story short, trying to set myself up for success and cook whatever we need to cook, because these past couple of days I have not been eating enough calories. I've been cutting it short, a lot short, questionably short. So today, with living in a van, I have picked up some of these accommodations. Disposable forks, paper plates, quart-size bags, and gallon bags. Now this is basically in lieu of Tupperware and anything that needs to be washed. So we are going to take a hit on the accommodation of having like a bowl regularly, and I even am kind of debating if I should just eat out of the bag, like whenever I prep my meals or whatever. But I guess we'll see. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, if we just eat out of the bag, we'll just be going MRE style. So what difference does it really make? In the morning, I've got a hike to do, and we're going to be cooking something. But I'm going to save that for its own video. So I'll get to share all that fun stuff with y'all at that time. What's up, brother? You want to be on there, dude? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. What's your name, dude?
Jose.
Jose?
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm Clay.
Clay?
Yeah, my name's Clay. Nice to meet you. You,
¿Qué pasó?
sí, en mi casa.
¿O tu casa?
Hey, ¿y tú hablas español?
¿Ah?
¿Y tú hablas español? Ah,
ya,
poquito? Ah. Nah, dude, but yeah, this is my house, my casa.
Oh, este.
Yeah, I live right here. Live everywhere. Otros.
Oh,
All over Estados Unidos.
oh, sí.
All over.
Okay.
It's not.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah, and just travel around.
¿Tú sabes ayudar a la gente?
Mi español es poquito. Come on. Don't go too crazy on me.
Okay,
But all right, mister, go ahead.
Muchas gracias. Te miro. A ver, que no vi.
You said Jose?
No.
Your name, Jose? Tu hombre?
Jose.
Okay, nice to meet you, Jose.
Okay.
I was trying to say Mr. Jose, but I forgot.
Sorry, papa.
Nah, it's all good. Have a good one, brother.
Sorry.
Mr. Jose, man. Anyway, what I was gonna say, back to what we were on. Mr. Jose was just walking by and he saw the van, and I guess me having schizophrenia, talking to this camera by myself. But yeah, basically, I'm trying to apply myself the best I can in different factors of my life to improve things that I feel are negligible, kind of. So we've done a lot in 2024. If you've been here, you've kind of got to witness some of the progress, and now we are on what I would consider my final steps as far as what goals did I, as far as hitting all the goals. These are my last two. So for me, it's a pretty exciting feeling just to kind of be at this point, and for you guys, I don't know, maybe it's just something else to see Big Nugget endure. So I don't know, but regardless, I'm about to cook up this ground turkey, and if anybody's curious, I've been tracking my calories and macros, and okay, I told myself I wasn't going to let everybody in on this information because I know I was going to get roasted and judged by anybody who knows anything about fitness. But I'm on a 1650 calorie diet right now, with 50% of that being proteins, 25 and 25. So 25% being fat and then 25% being carb. And honestly, this is because I'm just kind of playing around to see how this works out. And I wanted to keep my carbs relatively low. And honestly, I wasn't sure fully how to balance out the carbs and the fats, but either way. So let's see here, dashboard. This is where I'm at today. I have busted my fats by like 7 grams, which, you know, we're kind of around that ballpark. Not feeling too guilty about it. Not gonna have, maybe gonna have 2 more grams of fat today. So we're pretty much holding where we need to. Carbs is on the lower end. Protein, we're like 2/3. And if y'all would like, I guess I could show y'all a grocery haul. So between me, ChatGPT, and some online referencing, I have come up with a meal plan that I'm going to try out for this week. And you know, this isn't like a set in stone or anything per se, just something to kind of start out and see how we do. And let's see where I put it. Okay, so in the morning I wake up, first thing I do, I go to the gym. So this is going to be after the workout. We've got like 2 scoops of protein, half a tablespoon of peanut butter, and half a banana. Over here you can see we got bananas. I've got a loaf of low calorie, okay, so this is 70 calorie bread, 70 calories a slice, 1.5 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. So you got some low calorie bread. This goes into the next meal, but I was just getting the stuff that's over there out the way. I found these, and these are just some Fairlife Core Power milk version of a protein shake, but we've got 230 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, we've got 9 grams of carbs, and 42 grams of protein powder, or protein. So this is equivalent to a double scooper. And I would definitely kind of struggling to hit my protein. So this should help us out in that aspect. And with that, in addition to, I took the liberty of picking up, these are some old schools I used to eat back in the day when I was healthy and in shape, and these are kind of high in sugar a little bit, but you know what, they're 190 calories, we've got 8 grams of fat, we've got 22 grams of carbs, and we've got 21 grams of protein, and 13 grams of dietary fiber. So the cool thing about this is I'm getting a lot of dietary fiber out of it, and as long as we are within our calorie range, then these are going to be okay. So we're not just going, not going ham, not going crazy or anything, just doing what we can handle here. And we've already showed off the Target haul as far as the kind of commodity to cooking. And it's going to be very interesting. I've never meal planned in a van before, obviously, and I don't think a lot of people have. So, pretty much down to like a slice of cheese per day. And this is going to go with egg whites, which is first meal. We got 8 ounces of egg whites, a whole egg, a slice of bread. I had Ezekiel, but we ended up settling for this, whatever one. This is that Dave's Bread Killer, or Dave's Killer Bread. I'm not sure what order to read it, but this is some pretty good stuff. I believe it's whole grain. Oh yeah. So we got some good whole grain bread, some good complex carbs there, not that trash. So meal 2, we've got chicken breast, cauliflower rice. So I picked up a couple bags of these here. These are cauliflower rice. Broccoli is gonna be in the latter meal, and 2 of these puppies right here, egg whites, about what, 32 ounce containers. And we're gonna be cheating a little bit here. Keep in mind we're van lifing, so also I've been watching Sam Sulek, so this was kind of inspired by him. 5, and this for meal 3 we got, so this will kind of carry into the last meal of the day. We'll do 5 ounces of turkey breast. It's already cooked, already prepared. All we gotta do is pull it out. Kind of, you know, keep the effort as low as we can, because you don't want to uninspire yourself from getting involved. And with that, then we'll do, okay, so this may be getting a little confusing. So after workout, we'll do a protein drink, half a tablespoon or tablespoon, whatever, half a tablespoon of peanut butter, half a banana, and that'll be immediately after. Then we'll have a fourth of this in egg whites, 1 whole egg, a slice of bread, and a slice of cheese. So however we can put that together, that'll be meal 1, technically, actual meal 1. Meal 2, we got 6 ounces of chicken breast, a half cup of cooked cauliflower rice, 5 ounces of steamed broccoli, and then we're allotted a tablespoon or a teaspoon of olive oil to cook with. Meal 3 and final meal of the day, we got the 5 ounces of turkey breast. This can also be substituted with 5 ounces of 90% lean ground beef, or 5 ounces of lean ground turkey, or 5 ounces of shrimp. So I decided to go with this. Just kind of keep it simple. Plus, hey man, it'd be kind of nice to eat some sandwich meat. Paired with a half roasted bell pepper. So that's what these are right here. We got 4 of them, so half of them. And I know we're not really getting deep into the nutrient contents of everything, but this brings up to 1,650 calories. This brings up to, we got 206 grams of protein, 103 grams of carbs, and 46 grams of fat in our day. When I work out, I'm burning about 450 calories because I'll do, lately I've been doing 30 minutes on the cardio bike at, I don't know, 80 reps per minute, at like a 10 difficulty, whatever. And then I'll get on the treadmill and I kind of mix it up. I'll do like a steep incline, and I'll do like a mid incline, and I'll do some running. So we got our bell peppers, we got our lunch meat. I just got 3 extra packs of them, so nothing really extra to see. And we're about to cook up this big 3-pound pack of fresh ground turkey because let's see here, that is what I decided to do in lieu of chicken for now. So we're basically going to be doing turkey twice a day, and that's fine with me because I love turkey, so it's all good. So I need to make some room in my fridge because we're cooking tomorrow for a separate video, and I figured what better way than to get rid of the biggest item that is in there. So let's go ahead and get this turkey going, and I don't know, maybe we could just talk about what's been going on lately. Well, this is how I typically do my stove situation to avoid sliding. This helps us, this provides us with some friction. So go ahead and do this here. Treat the ice cold as a table. Multi-purpose tool, has been since day 0. Would definitely recommend. Not a sponsored video, but the fridge is sponsored. So yeah, everything's life's been pretty crazy lately, and I say crazy, I do mean it in a good way, which I'm happy to say. I guess we'll just let the top drop. Okay. We're not gonna go too crazy with this. Just kind of keep it simple. Maybe hit it with some Tony's and some onion powder. And I got this new extendo lighter to kind of help out my situation. I thought I lost my last lighter, but then I just found it. But it's kind of short anyway, so I always burn my knuckle hairs off. So today, we get to avoid that problem. Well, oh, there we go. Had to pull it the other way. And this right here is a, I forgot the brand on Amazon, but if you look at, did you find this pot on Amazon? It's actually a really good non-stick pot. Super convenient for van life. Miss Misty Long got this for me, so thank you, Miss Misty. Honestly, it came in handy every time. Like, I wasn't expecting such good results. So, let's see here. I guess we'll just cheat a little bit. That's one way to do it. Don't tell anybody. So, you know, man, meal prepping and kind of staying on top of a diet while living in a van is kind of its own challenge. And this is gonna be challenging for me. So I'm trying to kind of keep the challenge to a minimum if I can help it, for the sake of maintaining my goal, which is ultimately, you know, losing weight, getting healthy, getting down to a weight that I'm satisfied with, and really just kind of changing the lifestyle more so. So if we could just kind of incorporate and work all this in now and find a way to maintain it, then we won't be doing too bad. Weapon of choice, wooden spoon. And this is some pretty lean turkey. I think this is 93% lean. Is that some? Oh yeah, 93%, 93 and 7. And this is a 3-pound pack, so that puts us at about 48 ounces, which for an entire week, if we're doing 5 ounces per meal, that brings us up to 35 ounces, meaning we'll have a surplus of 12 ounces. So maybe we could try to find a way to work that in there in lieu of maybe, I don't know, a breakfast egg meal or something, to kind of make sure that we don't let any of this go to waste. But nonetheless, this is super convenient to kind of cook down and hold on to throughout the week if you want to meal prep while van lifing and maintain it. And right now I've been in the gym for about a week, so that was my first big step, was maintaining consistency, making sure I got in there. Like day one, I got in the gym and all I did was like 20 minutes of cardio. But you know what? My goal wasn't necessarily to target exercise. My goal was to make sure that I got in there, to ensure that I'm showing up and incorporate it into my routine, and in the long run, kind of incorporate it into my lifestyle. So we've been doing good. I haven't missed a day. I'm not necessarily an advocate for working out every single day, but like I said, for my goal and what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to make sure I get in there and show up. The big thing is showing up. So now that we're proving to ourselves that that's been manageable, it does motivate me and get me excited moving forward. And for timestamp, I weighed in today. I'm 272.4. And when I started kind of wanting to incorporate a healthier way of living and I wanted to lose weight and kind of get back down, that was back in August 1st, and I was 315. So we are down from 315 to 274, and hey, I'm starting to feel it. And you know what? Being in the gym this past week, I do notice it already. Like, I notice it. The cardio is getting very easy for the most part. Still sweating, but a lot more manageable. My blood flow feels more regulated. I'm drinking pretty much only water for the most part, and I'm drinking a good amount of it, like a lot of water. So I just feel great. I feel a lot better. And you know, backstory: when I got DPDR, I ended up gaining, like, I don't know, I was like 240, and I ended up shooting up to 315 overall, until I finally decided, hey, we need to get this down. This is kind of out of control. And you know, obviously it was out of control before 315, but you know, the whole thing with my mental state is, in words it can sound really easy. I'm like, oh dude, you need to stop doing this. But you know, it's been a progressive kind of wrecking ball and rebuild, and it's been taking its own course of time. So I appreciate it for what it is, and I'm just glad that we are now at this phase of the healthy lifestyle. and it looks like maybe running a little on propane. But the good news is I've got a couple secondary backup bottles. Let's cut this and reload. So, you might be wondering, man, how are you missing your calories? Like, how are you not able to eat enough? I mean, you're overweight, man. You're definitely eating enough. Eating too much. Well, here's the thing. I was eating a lot of processed foods. And over the course of 2024, I would, I cut out fast food at the, well, the stuff that I felt was challenging for me to not eat. Like, I don't know, Burger King and Wendy's or Popeyes, McDonald's, all the kind of classics. Now, I did have like a little Caesar's pizza every now and then, but that's because I didn't feel like that was a challenge to not eat. You know what I mean? So my goal was more so to focus on the ones that were difficult to come off of. And then the dog was walking by. And then but I would also eat Walmart deli food. And why would I eat Walmart deli food? Well, there's only one answer, and it's because it's the cheapest thing. And that's just where my budget was. And hey, man, that's what I was doing. I was still trying to be mindful of my calories, and which in the end it almost doesn't matter. If you're in a caloric deficit, then you're in a caloric deficit. But I did want to get off the processed foods and the unhealthy stuff because I got this whatever going on in my brain, and just kind of wanted to treat it a little better. Which is what, in essence, this is what eating better is, I would like to think is going to be incorporating into my brain, into my body, into my, everything, just kind of my powerhouse of performance. And, if you've been watching long enough, you kind of know this about me already. And, DPDR has kind of created its own lane of issues and challenges in my life or whatever, my personal life. So it's just been a crazy journey, and it's been a crazy journey. I think it's easy to kind of I don't know. It affects me a lot more than it appears to. Even when it comes to some kind of consistency with posting videos online, or relationships, or just whatever it may be. But slowly and surely over time, it seems as things have been getting better, kind of ultimately. But like, I was supposed to go to Schoolie-Palooza, but I ended up having like a severe DPDR episode that I honestly don't know where that came from. I haven't felt that bad since like my first year of DPDR. So I was just like, man, there's just no way I'm gonna make this right now. And I felt bad because typically I kind of fight through that stuff. Like, if I'm having just kind of some DPDR going on, whatever, I'm able to kind of just push myself through it and force myself. And ultimately, I feel like that's what's kind of been helping, kind of being perseverant, if that's even a word, or having some perseverance a little bit. But I mean, it's very challenging for sure. And when I was supposed to go to Schoolie, it was just way more. It wasn't like a regular kind of like, let's just push through it. It was pretty bad, and it's kind of out of the blue. So, anywho, I don't exactly know what is the root cause. I haven't come to terms with figuring that out yet, but I have been challenging myself to do things that I feel are positive, helpful, and kind of purpose-driven in my personal life. And between like intentional, genuine connections with people, um, routine hygiene, which is kind of ironic because if anything, it took a hit, kind of living in a van, or let me say I allowed it to take a hit because I feel like I was just kind of too clean before I started van life in a way. So I kind of wanted to embrace dirtiness, and it's a weird logic I had. But anyway, I found that the good place is. I found that the good, like the happy medium, is like right there in the middle, you know. So routine hygiene and good food, good fuel sources, which is what I'm now working on. Exercise, kind of like a work-life balance, you know, balancing life out, period. And that's pretty much what's been going on. So I'm back in the gym. Goal weight, I don't know. I just put 175. Why did I put 175? Well, because when I was in like my best shape or whatever of my life, I had a trainer, and at the time I was training to get down to 175. So that's the reason you want to know where did I get 175 from? You know what I mean? And I was like, well, it kind of works out. I'm 275 now. 175 is 100 pounds off. I mean, it's an even, across the board, even number. I was like, all right, works for me. So that's what we're pursuing. Although my like summer goal, I'm gonna feel good. My next checkpoint is about 240. Once I hit 240, I will have officially got rid of all the DPDR weights and kind of back to the weight I was at prior to, you know, life kind of taking a turn. So that's my next milestone and kind of gonna be an exciting goal. And you know, I've been watching the numbers fall on the scale, and it's been exciting, you know, and it's not an accident. I mean, the effort's being put in. You know, most of it's in the kitchen. So that's kind of an interesting part here, considering we're on a portable Coleman stove. So in our sense, most of it is wherever our kitchen resides. So today, that is inside the van on top of my ice cold and cooking down 3 pounds of ground turkey. And you know what's cool about this too is I kind of get to document like my progress, and you'll kind of get to see it. So I'm not really like a big, let me take some milestone pictures or anything. So kind of watching, I don't know, maybe how I look over time on the video will be its own inspiration to me if, you know, if I find myself needing some in the future, or maybe even looking back and just seeing where I've came, man. Because I'll tell you what, another symptom of DPDR was like the lack of being able to feel emotions. And I tell you what, man, that was a very detrimental feeling. Not being able to feel emotions really sucks. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really think about it. Everybody takes it for granted until like you just can't feel your emotions anymore, and then all of a sudden, you know, life kind of tastes like sushi rice. It's just there's no flavor. Like in Hangover, they called it "You're like Joe." Anyway, just flavorless, man, and there's no point to it. You know, lately I've been shedding a couple tears, and I've been happy about it because I've been having a lot of gratitude, and I've been very grateful for just how life is, man. And you know, some people could look at it like, dude, you live in a van. But you know, I'm very happy in here, and I'm very happy with kind of making some healthy progress in my life. And you know, man, life was a lot different last year, mentally. And for those of you that don't know, I ended up getting saved on the 1st and baptized on the 5th. And you know, if spirituality isn't your thing, I 100% understand. Not trying to push it on you, just letting you know my personal experience. And things have just been looking a lot better, you know. And it's just kind of crazy to think certain ways I felt through my timeline, and moments where I really just wanted to give up. Like, honestly, just didn't have anything left in me. And just kind of living through those moments, and now being able to reflect back and just kind of see where I'm at now and appreciate where I'm at now. And you know, I may be living in a van, but here's the thing: the things that I'm looking for out of life are things that you can't buy, you can't afford them. They're not even a price on it. You know, I mean, peace and mental stability and joy and contentment and health. You know, I mean, money doesn't afford you these luxuries and privileges. So it's really been a tremendous blessing. And you know what? All of a sudden lately, man, I used to hate this whole DPDR. And I guess I just finally decided to talk about it today because my boy Branson Eves was like, you know what, man, you should talk about it. And I was like, well, you know, my logic was there's enough, you know, everybody's got their own problems. You know what? Everybody's got their own, like, unique circumstances of the kind of cause and effect chain of events that are challenging in their own life. And I was like, man, you know, I want to bring up my problems. It's just kind of unnecessary, especially when everybody has their own. But I've just been feeling really positive lately, and I'm happy about that. It's been a blessing. It really has been a blessing. And I guess my main purpose for saying that is to say that, you know, man, if you got something going on and, you know, it may be kind of taking you to the end of the rope, so to speak, or, you know, you're just not happy with where you're at, man, I mean, don't give up. Definitely don't give up if it's got you in that kind of space. Because, you know, there's times where I wanted to give up, and there's a time where I almost did. And had I given up, then I would have missed out on all the beauty of things on the other side. Like cooking ground turkey in a van with you guys. So, it's cool, man. But it's kind of what I got going on now. I guess we'll give this a taste test to see how we did on the seasoning. Oh, forgot to throw a little onion powder in there. As far as the Tony Chachere's content goes, you know, I'm pretty satisfied. And obviously, I'm from Louisiana. A lot of people typically pick that up immediately. If you don't know how to say this, it's Tony Chachere's. And honestly, I'm not sure if this camera is mirrored or not, so hopefully you're seeing this kind of the way I'm hoping you are. But it's a weird word to pronounce. But Chachere's, nonetheless. So, let's mix up some onion powder in here. Now, let me cut a little bit of heat on it so we can really blend that in. Did I say I was satisfied? Okay, maybe I was telling a white lie. Well, here comes the fun part. We can go ahead and cut our heat again. And I guess that's all we need to cook for now. I actually am about to do my egg meal next because it's time for me to eat again. And the unfortunate part is I'm really not hungry. So, we're gonna have to pretty much force these calories down. Oh wait, these are quarts. We want the gallons. And on top of that, technically, I've still got 2 meals to go today. And I'm not even hungry for this next one. But don't want to starve myself on accident, which is what I've been doing these past couple days. But it's becoming quite the challenge. And I'm only eating 1,650 calories, which is very low. So, I mean, you really wouldn't think I'd have this issue. We're gonna try to do this without melting the bag. Maybe I'll just cut to me being finished. Maybe you're wondering, how are you gonna measure up 5 ounces of ground turkey? Well, short answer to that is a food scale. And the long answer to that is I forgot to pick it up at the Amazon locker box. So I guess after we get this turkey fully stuffed and this egg white meal coming up kind of down the hatch, then we're gonna go pick that up. I've also got some low carb protein. I was gonna go that option first, but then one of my friends kind of recommended this 42 gram milk shake, muscle milk shake kind of ordeal, and I ended up trying one, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty hooked. They're pretty good. If you ever drink a protein powder, you know it's not necessarily the most, flavor enhanced thing you can consume. But I am going to go pick up my protein and my weight scale, food scale, so that way we'll know how to get 5 ounces out of this gallon, almost half a gallon full Ziploc. But y'all see that? This is how, it's pretty convenient, very convenient actually. And the only thing that we've kind of got to worry about is microwaving it. It is going to pose somewhat of a challenge, but not too much of one, because there's microwaves at gas stations, and at my school we have microwave accessible on campus. So pretty much as long as I'm around the school, which I spend a lot of time there anyway, just kind of getting work done, we'll pretty much be good. So I use that to my advantage. If I didn't have that, like I said, gas stations would be the way to go, or I don't know, maybe just pulling it out and reheating it. That, trying to keep it low effort. Microwave would be the way to go if we can do that. So I'm gonna shoot for that. And now we're gonna pretty much gonna cook eggs every day. Like, there's no way that there's just no way, Jose. Remember that, Jose? There's no way, Jose, that I'm gonna meal prep eggs. I've never done that. I don't plan on starting to do that. So we're just gonna. Plus, with this new 9-stick pan, honestly, it's not so much of a chore. With my other pans, maybe so. I actually need to get my egg whites out. We're gonna be off to a not so good start as per specific intake requirements, but that's just for today. And I say that because I don't have anything to measure these egg whites with apart from a measuring cup. And basically what I'm saying is, had to give it some brute force. Basically what I'm saying is I'm just gonna eyeball a fourth of this. So with that being said, I will leave out the whole egg just in case we overdo it, but it's not about perfection, it's about progress. We're doing better than yesterday, for sure. We're not eating Nathan's dogs from Walmart at 330 calories a piece, and we're putting some pretty good nutrients, good fuel source in our body now. So how specific do we really need to be at this moment? This is more for a lifestyle discipline change, because I'm at a weight to where being so tedious may not apply so much at this time, but I figured what better time to implement it. Maybe a good routine, or kind of work it in, because it's not gonna hurt me. I had to smell everything. So go ahead and do I guess that might have been a third, but that may equate with not doing a whole egg. And we're gonna do 1 piece of cheese in it, just to kind of satisfy the soul. This is really convenient. I may stick with the turkey for quite some time, and I love turkey. Turkey's always been my go-to. with dyed in or, you know, lean meat. So I need to stick with it. And for the sake of dishes doing van life, we have acquired these wonderful paper plates, which are really going to be game changers as far as being dedicated. Put Tony's in everything, man, even the eggs. Nothing has an opportunity to get away from the Tonys. It's like a serial killer on the loose. And you know what? This is like my first time this go around dieting like this. So, like I said, we're not just hardcore on being perfect. It's just more about, you know, kind of incorporating everything in and just involving it and then kind of tweaking it as we go. Like, if I just missed a tablespoon or a teaspoon of olive oil right now, you know, we'll kind of get everything in place as we go, because less pressure, less chance of rebound. And what is the rush? So, went with the, well, I didn't think I went with the pepper jack, but I went with the pepper jack. And I'm not disappointed about it, because I did check pepper jack and the white American, and I mean, they were the exact same. We're talking about 3.5 grams of fat, 50 calories a slice, 2 carbs a slice, and 3 grams of protein. So, we're going to be tracking all this on my FitnessPal. I guess another thing is, you know, say if you want to, I don't know, if you want to see certain results, you got to put in certain effort. And like I said, I don't really see being so kind of like particular or on board with the whole diet and paying attention to everything to really be a bad thing. Now, pretty much done with the kitchen today. My contact's drawing to my eye. There we go. Pretty much all the kitchen work we'll be doing for the evening. It wouldn't be bad of me to boil some broccoli and just kind of have it prepared. And maybe I will. Alrighty, here goes the eggs. And move it over here and let y'all see. I'm just trying to kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Or whatever they say. Alright, so paired with this, it's going to be one slice of our low-calorie bread here. And it actually smells really appealing. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and track it. So we got, we're gonna log, and then we're gonna do egg whites. So egg white 1, and we're gonna do 8. Or maybe 9, since I did a little over. We're gonna do technically we're way behind. Oh well, today's kind of been a unorthodox day. I forgot. I ended up getting a turkey ciabatta pesto from Starbucks because I needed some carbs. I was feeling a little fatigued, and I was kind of running around getting all the groceries today to kind of organize myself for tomorrow moving forward. So this is technically dinner, actually. And we've got, okay, so 1 egg, 9 of them, 1 serving size. Okay, this brings us out to 154 calories, 7 grams of carbs, 31.8 grams of protein, no grams of fat. And that's our egg whites. So now we got to, oh, don't want to lose you. And then we need to add, we've got our Kraft pepper jack. And let's see, we are looking at a whopping 50 calories. Pepper jack cheese, they have a 50 calorie option. Looks like this might be the one. I'm gonna make sure all the other nutrition facts line up. We're gonna do for 2.5 grams of fat. That's not it. In this case, I may just manually add it. Log food, we'll do scan barcode. Forgot. And then just like that, invalid barcode. Well, I didn't want to give it to you anyway. Quick add. Okay, so this is what we'll do. 50 calories, total fat. I am a big fan of the manual anyway because it's kind of more trusted and, honestly preferred. 3.5 grams of fat. We've got 2 grams carbohydrates, dietary fiber, none, net carbs, 2, oh, okay, I don't know why. Okay, protein, 3 time 1705, which is 505 over here on the West Coast. And then we'll also add our bread. Let's see if we can scan the barcode on this. Alrighty. I've got 70 calories, 10 grams of carbs, which is not looking good already. Let's go manually enter again. Maybe I'll just stick with that because, kind of saves you time. 70 calories. We've got 1.5 grams of fat. We've got 13 grams carbs. And we've got 4 grams of protein. And now that brings us to almost actually fulfilling the goal. So I'm at 170 out of 206 grams of protein. We're 12 grams over on the fat. That's all right for now. We have 24 grams of carbs left. And where's our calories? 103 remaining calories for the day. This is way better than I've been doing these past couple days. And it's probably helped that I had that Starbucks food earlier because it was like 520 or something calories. So honestly, it's good that I'm not hungry because it's pretty much finish off the day for me. Well, let's go ahead and get these eggs down and get over to our cool new fun stuff, which I really wish I would have grabbed before I left. But it's alright. Of course it's gonna taste good on day 1, right? It's day 300 where it's a problem. I'll say the cheese does make a big difference here. The bread's pretty good. Definitely something maintainable. But I'm also a big fan of eggs. Some people are allergic. Some people don't like them. I'm fortunate enough to really enjoy them. I'm glad that this week went with how it went, with getting in the gym and kind of maintaining it, staying in there, and my cardio has improved significantly just in a week. And I've been trying to do like run with just breathing through my nose, and I really don't know if there's any positive from that. But just this weird little thing I've been trying to do. I guess in my brain, if I can run and breathe through my nose, then I don't know. We're able to like kind of go harder. Don't quote me, I'll look it up real quick, but this is a 36-ounce bottle, and I believe 36 ounces is equivalent to a liter. How many ounces are in a liter? Oh, 33.8. So this is either a 32 or 34 ounce bottle. Either way, basically, one of these is 1 liter. So I'm also trying to drink at least 3 of these per day, but I don't drink anything else for the most part, seriously. I am on mostly water, so knocking down 3 of these in a day, not so bad of a challenge. When I'm at school, just kind of chilling in the library, I'll make sure I sip on water, and I'll kind of easily go through like 1.5 of these. But anywho, guys, that's our meal. That's our meal prep. First day, first kind of like unofficial day in a way. And I'm excited to see what kind of results the future yields. But I'll tell you what, I am trying to be a lot more intentional than I was before, so I would expect to see results accordingly. But regardless, let's go ahead and get on that road and head over to, I'll pick up my protein, I'll pick up my scale. I also got a shaker bottle because I don't have one. And that was going to be mainly like right after the workout, knock it back. And that would have been easy to kind of rinse and wash while I was in the gym, as opposed to trying to hit something like that on the go. Oh, protein shake while I'm driving. It's midday and I don't have anywhere to wash it, but you know, in my van sink. I'm just not very encouraged, and I just know those things get pretty funky. So without further ado, let's head over there. All right, we just made it to the locker. This particular locker is inside the Rite Aid over here. So I'm about to run in, grab my packages, and I'll be right back. Well, guys, our goodies are in. Let's see what we got. It's nothing crazy. I mean, we pretty much already went over it. I'm supposed to be doing a slot canyon in the morning, but I've really been debating on, I still want to go to the gym, honestly. Like, I don't want to not go. So I'm trying to figure out if we're going to go or not. But a little 16-ounce blender bottle. Nothing crazy. You know, gotta go with the black. And then this is pretty much well, with combination of all these other protein elements, this will probably last longer than a week. However, if this was the only way I was getting in protein, then this bag has about 14 servings, and I would do a double scoop, meaning this will only last for 1 week. And one of our other important items, in order to track and maintain and know really what like we're putting in our body in that regard, it's gonna be our limited edition. Just kidding, this was a cheap one on Amazon. We got our food scale, and this is pretty straightforward, to the point. It's just gonna measure down in super lightweight grams for what we need to do, ounces. And no, for anybody wondering, this is not going to be adequate enough for me to weigh in. Let's see. It's actually out of all the scales I've ever had, like in my younger days, even though I'm still young, but like in my younger days, this is the nicest one. Please open and remove the ring before using. Ring is out, instructions are followed, and battery is reinstalled. Meaning, let's see here. Oh, it's upside down. On, off. And then, where's an example? Maybe we'll just, I don't know, what can we use here? I mean, I'll just use the freaking instruction manual. Zero it down. And we're reading 0 grams. And then we put instruction manual on. And we get 4 grams. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Anyway, so this is day 0 of me kind of tracking my fitness or my health, and I don't know, I guess we'll do, it would be kind of like a fitness diary, if anything, but we'll see how it goes. And in these next few months, I am expecting, even weeks, even days rather, I am expecting to see results. I'm hoping to see some pretty notable ones. Let's see, I don't know, by the summertime for sure. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end it right here. I'm really thinking about getting in the gym in the morning, because I'm just feeling real motivated about it. But I'm also trying to make sure that I don't overdo it and burn myself out. I do have that tendency, so I'll sit on it, I'll think on it. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and find somewhere to park it tonight, not here. And I'm gonna get doing some homework and get one of my discussion questions out the way. And that's it for this video, guys. I love you if you made it to the end. Thank you for watching. And if you're new, welcome to the family. As always, this Big Nugget, and I'm out.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall.